Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here once again with the love of my life. How are you doing?
I am very elevated, you guys. I'm just gonna
Same.
be honest with you.
I am as well. I'm regretting not shaving my face earlier. It's like stabbing me right now, and I've been scratching it like all day like a head. So after this video goes live, I'm gonna be
I'm sure
shaving.
there's gonna be somebody in your comments that's gonna cancel you for saying
No.
crackhead
Oh
girl.
no.
I said that on TikTok one time and they
Did you?
tried it.
Really?
Yeah, they tried it.
Oh, so the first person that I want to talk about is Jason Nash because I came across a few TikToks of people that they're trolling, but they're making it seem like they were upset and they're crying about Jason Nash no longer being on TikTok live streams panhandling. Ever since David Dobrik has come back, Jason Nash is back on the podcast as well. I guess he is no longer having the time to go live over on TikTok and do battles.
Oh, his cash
People are
cow came
upset.
back. He got his job back. He's
Mm-hmm.
back off
Oh,
furlough,
he
you
was so
guys.
excited.
Oh, he's not in the unemployment line
Mm-mm.
anymore. Begging for donations and galaxies over on TikTok. Wait till David gets canceled one more time. He'll be right back over there.
So moving on from that, I want to talk about James Charles real quick because I came across a TikTok of him getting called out. Well, his brand getting called out. The paints.
Yeah.
James Charles brand painted came out with this beauty sponge that is actually like really large when it like gets wet, but it's white. Somebody purchased two of these sponges and she was storing one like next to the window. It was still like in the box, just like closed up. She opened it up. It was no longer white. It was this like yellowish color, but it was like fully yellow. Like she cut into it because people wanted to see. They were like, maybe like, what is it?
First, I want to preface this video, but I did not expect to wake up this morning to 6.7 million views. I posted it because I had no content for the day and I thought it was funny. I'm not in my boyfriend's house anymore, so it's kind of difficult to like picture it, but the shower is here, the sink, and then the toilet, and then there's like a small little window like up top. The sun at his house, because it's December in Alaska, does not move like past there. So if sun did get in, it was very little. So the only other option that I can think of it being would be moisture mold. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's kind of weird that like the whole thing is like the exact same color. It's not just like pieces of it. It was still in the box because I was in the middle of moving between my house sitting, and his house. That I was like, I'll just keep it there and I'll leave it in my like makeup tin that's up in the window. Well, I brought it with me when I moved, and now it looks like this, but it's like so evenly yellow, and that's why I was like confused. But I promised I would cut it. So I'm 100% gonna be late to work for this. Okay, we're just rolling it. That bitch is yellow throughout. So unless James is working on a pastel sponge collection, which I assume from this comment he's not, that's soaked all the way through. Take care of your sponges, because I didn't.
No, to me it looked weird because
Mhm.
it didn't look to be intentionally yellow, but you know they say that James Charles does crazy marketing stuff all the time. A lot of people were speculating that he like maybe dropped off a few mystery beauty things in his like recent launches.
Well, James did leave a comment underneath this and was like, what? And people were responding to that saying that he has talked about in the past doing colored sponges. So maybe she got one of those, but if not, why the this white sponge turning this yellowish color?
Yeah, it didn't
Out of nowhere.
it
She
looked
said
like
both of them were white when she received them.
yeah, it looked like split pea soup color to me. It wasn't like
Ew.
a full yellow.
Yeah. And moving on from that, I want to talk about Brooke Schofield and Tana Mongeau real quick because Brooke, the last that I saw from her over on TikTok, other than her just like complaining about the TikTok ban, was that she was still defending, like not on her own TikTok, but I saw people like posting like DMs that they got from Brooke allegedly, or like a comment that she left somewhere. And she's apparently, allegedly, still defending the boyfriend that she got with that she was getting canceled for, the one that allegedly was dating someone that was like 16 years old, I believe
Yeah.
is the age that she was.
That's so weird. I was
Yeah.
wondering if they were still together.
Well, because of Brooke's relationship and all of that drama, a lot of people wanted her removed from the canceled podcast. You know how people read off blind items over on TikTok? Well, there is one about Brooke Schofield and Tana Mongeau, and people are speculating that Tana is going to be firing Brooke from the canceled podcast, and the reason being is this boyfriend.
Tana Mongeau is allegedly going to kick her co-star Brooke Schofield off of the canceled podcast. And it is allegedly because of Brooke's new relationship with Miles McFly, and the fact that he allegedly dated a 15-year-old when he was in his 30s. Brooke has had a lot of scandals this year, so maybe Tana has just decided that this was the last straw. Everything in this video is alleged, not confirmation of validity of allegations. Now, I originally posted this video with the reveal that the website claims, which says Bo Murchoff, but Brooke Schofield is not dating Bo Murchoff, so I'm redoing this video with Miles McFly in place of him. The broadcaster slash influencer who has the boyfriend who dated the 16-year-old Nepo baby when he was in his 30s is being pushed out of her podcast by her more famous co-host. And again, this is allegedly Brooke Schofield, Miles McFly, Tana Mongeau, and the canceled podcast. And the related Reddit thread reads, Brooke Schofield's boyfriend actually dated this 16 to 17-year-old when he was almost 30. She was 16 in this and he was 28, and the other picture of them together in 2014, she was 15, he was 27. Creepy. Another commenter adds, kind of ironic after canceling the F out of Cody Ko for the same thing.
The drama is just not good for the canceled podcast.
I feel like that is something she should get rid of her for.
Do you think?
Honestly, yes.
On the canceled podcast?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When Brooke dragged Clinton Kane, that was like kind of funny and epic and iconic all at the same time for me. But after that, everything that came out about her made me not really like her that much.
Yeah.
I like No Love Line a lot better.
There's another reason that Brooke is actually getting called out over on TikTok. There's a clip from the canceled podcast where she was talking about how she wasn't accepted into this gym that was like $600 a month. It was just this like bullshit ass total like LA influencer. Very surprised though that Brooke wouldn't get accepted because she seems like the type that would.
Yeah.
No, I'm back on my fitness grind. I know you have probably noticed
The
based on
challenge.
my excessive muscle tone.
Yes.
I am really working out a lot, and I was like, you know what, let me join a gym. And I was gonna join this gym with my friend because I was like, she's gonna train me, and it's like this whole thing. And this gym that I wanted to join, it's like a really like really beautiful, nice gym. It's like you have to apply, whatever.
It's just like, what are the qualifications? Like, do I need to show you my
It's
cellulite
funny-
and bank
No,
account?
it's funny that you ask that.
Okay.
Because I tell my friend, I'm like, let's go to this gym and we'll sign up and like whatever. I've heard so many good things about it. So we go to this gym. I'm in my workout clothes because I'm going to sign up for the gym.
Okay.
I'm going to sign up for the gym and I'm going to work out that day.
Okay.
Because that's what you do. You go to the gym and you sign up.
Okay.
All right. I walk in there. I go up to the counter. I'm with my friend and I'm like, hey, we want to sign up. And this at the front literally looks at me like this. I go, hello? Like, I want to sign up. And she goes, you can't sign up. We go, what do you mean you can't sign up? Like, we want to join. She goes, I'm like, and again, I'm giving her the opportunity to tell me like, no, actually, like you have to do this. But I'm going, like, is there somebody we can talk to about signing up? She goes, we do it all online. I go, okay. And I'm in-house right now. You don't have one person here who does like
Bolero
membership.
flare legging on.
I have my Pilates princess outfit on. You're gonna embarrass me like this? She tells me she goes, you can apply online. And I go, how? Okay, but how long does that take?
Taking the sweatbands off, like
She goes, all right, go, how
you
long?
could try Sears. Do you? I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
I go, how long does that take? She goes, up to a month. And by the way, she's being such a to me in the moment that I'm like, I want to be like, you're gonna get nobody to join this gym with this attitude that you have right now. I wanted to be like, first of all, the full transparency, they charge like $600 a month for a membership, okay, which is just ridiculous. I can't believe I was even considering the thought to begin with. But I'm looking at her like, I'm telling you right now, like with my words, that I'm willing to pay $600 a month, and you're gonna tell me that I have to apply and you might accept me. Okay, so I'm like,
so you can try Manjaro.
so I'm going, what are the, like, how long does it take? She goes, up to a month. So I go, okay, can I apply here? She goes, no, you have to do it online. So I go, you know what? Actually, ma'am, I'm going to sit in your lobby and I'm going to do it on my phone and I'm going to apply right here. Okay.
So then,
So I do.
yeah, I don't get it.
I go on their website. I put in my name, my email. You guys, I swear to God, the application process is nothing but your name, your email, and your Instagram.
I hate LA.
That's it. And I when it was over, I literally like, I felt like I just got violated because I'm like
Like, you thought it was gonna be fingerprint.
I thought it was
panel.
gonna be like a social club or like Soho House or something where they ask you about your profession and what do you do and what do you like to do for fun and like you know, like who do you know who goes here or whatever it is, like where it is like a social club. But this was literally just send us your Instagram and so I'm thinking in my head like, oh, they're just gonna look at my Instagram, decide if they want me in their gym or not, and that's it. And I'll tell you why I'm really mad about it, because honestly, I wouldn't have even been complaining. Like you would have never heard a word out of me if I got accepted, but I didn't. I didn't get accepted.
I think it's good that you didn't.
I
though.
didn't.
Like,
but
fuck that.
worse than that is I just sat there right next to Maddie and we applied at the exact same time and she got accepted and I didn't.
That is so awful.
But I waited this long because I'm going to write the lengthiest, craziest review
Girl,
about
go
that
to
dumb
Planet
at the
Fitness.
front. No, I'm not kidding. I'm so mad at her still because just the way that she talked to me, it was so like condescending and just like I literally felt, first of all, just so embarrassed because like, oh, my bad for thinking that you can show up to a gym and sign up there. Like the way that she made me feel like that was the stupidest thought anyone's ever had in
Well,
life.
that's all these LA, like all of the social clubs really, like, yes, some have more of a purpose than others, but it is to create this like feeling of hierarchy. Bring the lunk alarm back. Okay. I think we were peak society when there was a tanning bed in the lobby of Planet Fitness. They said, come on in, and here's the lunk alarm.
What's the lunk alarm?
See what I mean? Girl, your priorities, wrong baskets. Like, I don't know, like you drop the weight and they're like, stop that, fatty.
Oh, no, I think it's so that everyone, they have like a really like comfortable policy at Planet Fitness.
See, you're already selling it. I bet they're going to give you a free year membership right now.
Anyway.
Fuck the $600 social club.
No, I'm
gym.
not. If they accepted me now, I'd be like, F you guys so much. Because what did you see that first time on my Instagram that made you deny me to begin with?
That is just
Probably because they knew I was going to do exactly this, that I was going to sit down on my podcast and talk shit about it. But honestly, it has nothing to do with the establishment. It's probably a beautiful, wonderful establishment. That dumb bitch at the front, I'm not kidding. I will never forget her. No one has ever made me feel so stupid.
Well, it's like they need to almost just put at least like a fake question on the like name and Instagram.
Say what do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, like
I would have filled that out. So all they asked me was for my socials.
Yeah, like that's like a little diabolical. Like I think they almost just need something to be like, oh, well, maybe we're not into people who knit, right? Like, you know, just something else. Like the Instagram check. But it's LA and that's the most LA shit ever. So duh.
It was really humbling.
You know.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that is just crazy, like to your face, and I don't even know. That's wild.
But now I'm really lifting. I'm lifting at like a real
$600
lifting
a month.
gym.
Like, are you gonna lift the weights for me? But then again, like if someone said Ozempic was $600 a month, I'd be like, fair price. So it's like,
well, at least that does the job for you. Like, I pay $600 a month and I still have to show up and do the work. Like, you.
Yeah, that is just oh my god.
When he was watching Brooke explain that, it was so gross because at the end she was talking about how she wouldn't have even said anything if she would have got in, and she was explaining how it was like $600 a month.
Who the f would want to pay $600 a month
Apparently
to go to a
Brooke
gym?
Schofield, girl.
That is crazy.
That's what's important to her.
Insane.
I swear she probably has more money than sense.
Oh, maybe.
Truthfully.
I heard they're gonna get rid of the penny.
They
Speaking of
should.
sense.
They should.
But Brooke is getting called out for being pretentious for this gym experience story that she told, and people are just like not flying with it. They said, "Girl, you are already racist. Girl, you are dating an alleged pedophile, and now here you are trying to make it seem like you are better than everyone, trying to get into a $600 a month gym."
That's ridiculous.
I
girl.
want to
That's-
see.
The entitlement that Brooke Schofield has to sit up on her podcast and complain about not getting into a notoriously exclusive gym because her friend did and she didn't is crazy in my opinion, because you are racist. You're racist and you're dating a creep. So why do you have this expectation that you should just automatically be accepted into things? Like, I don't know personally why that person didn't allow you to sign up for the membership on the spot. But if this was my business and I knew who you were, I wouldn't want you 10 feet, 100 feet within my establishment. Like, the fact that people that have done, these racists think that they can just literally just navigate the world and nothing's gonna happen. Like, no, this is the world. Like, you did what you did and this is what happens because of it. Like, you really think that like this, like, you're just supposed to be handed everything after like everything? Like, no, I'm sorry. It's just like, it's the audacity for me. It's literally the audacity of this expectation that she should just be handed everything. Like, no, you're weird.
I want to
that's
see the inside of this gym though. Like, what are the amenities?
That's not
like what is happening.
That's out of the question. That's so
Yeah.
crazy. That's a car note. That's a car payment for real. Or that's like part of a house payment.
Do you remember when apartments used to be that much?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the good old days, girl.
Apartments used to be like $500.
Yeah, like a nice
That's
apartment.
crazy.
Not
you
anymore.
get a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
Damn. So my question to everyone out there is, do you think that Brooke Schofield should get removed from the canceled podcast because of this guy that she is dating, if she is still with him? The blind item is saying that it's coming down the pipeline for her.
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think Tana's tired of
Who
her
do you
shit.
think put that blind item in? Do you think it was Amari?
No, I think it was Paige.
That was Ashley.
Paige. They do have a friend named Paige, right?
She was Tana's assistant, and then Tana. No, this was actually a really nice story because she was Tana's assistant, and then Tana was like, "Girl, you need to be an influencer, and you need to start doing that." So she like let her go and like spread her wings. And now she's
Girl.
like helping her. She wanted like 20%, I'm
Of
sure.
course she did.
But I mean, hey, that's nice to encourage your friend like that.
Girl, when TikTok was going down, Tana was really leaning into that whole madam thing.
Yeah, Tana's Angels or whatever. So with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. We hope that you did enjoy it. Please leave us a scooter emoji
That is
down
scooter,
below.
girl.
I don't know why. That's just like what randomly popped in my head.
Oh my
A
god.
scooter. If you have made it this far in the video, please hit the subscribe button down below as well as the thumbs up, and we will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.